daily dose of hope. Healthy stuff so you can keep on trucking with Hope Savaro. All right. Oh, hold on a second. I just said it again. Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's Hope Savaro with a daily dose of hope here on Chrome and Steel Radio. If you are not a fan and follower of Chrome and Steel Radio or a Daily Dose of Hope show, make sure that you click follow. I think it's called the follow button. I'm not sure. Facebook changes it all the time. And you can also click the notifications to always know when my show is coming live on Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Time. So that is 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you're way over on the Pacific side, that would be 7 a.m. So if you're just waking up, good morning. If you've been up for a while, hello, how are you? I hope your day is going great. You all know, I know it, it's December 17th. What does that mean? That means we are 1 week away from the holidays. We are 1 week away from Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then a week from that, we're looking at New Year's and 2021. Woo! I've been waiting for 2021, not because I thought 2020 was sucky, because I've made the best of it and I'm plowing forward regardless, but I do love the change of a year. It kind of just feels like here we are on to the next chapter, which is kind of true. But today we're talking about the holidays. We're talking about staying healthy during the holidays, which for a lot of people is triggering. They feel like they approach the holidays and instantly all the thoughts start to loom in their head about the people they have to be with, although that might not be the same this year, good or bad. The foods that are going to be in front of them, the travel, whatever it is. And I want to talk about that today because I believe that there are a lot of things that we can control in life. I believe that there are a lot of things under our belt that we have influence over, but yet we just give our power away. And I have learned, I have trained myself to look at the holidays or parties or events or travel not as some type of special egg. I try to look at this not as I am some type of special unicorn that only struggles with these things, but rather I try to look at them as what can I do to keep doing me? I call it keep doing me because I want to create some type of consistency. I want to be able to wake up after Christmas and not feel that feeling. You know what I'm talking about. The feeling where you drank too much, you ate too much, you stayed up too late. Uncle Tom and Aunt Sally were like, and then we spend the next 5 days beating ourselves up because we think that we were bad. We think we didn't do a good job. We think that somehow we have failed any progress we have made on one stinking day. And I just want to tell you, hey Joey, hey Gwen, thanks for tuning in. Drop it in the comment section if you're just tuning in. Let me know if you're tuning in live. Type the word live and type the word replay if you are watching the replay. And then let me know where you're tuning in from. I love to know, where are you coming from? Where are you going? Where are you parked? Sometimes you don't know it, but you could be right next to somebody and you could make a new BFF. Who knows? I'm coming to you live from Hartford, Wisconsin, just a small little farming town with some big hopes and dreams from this house right here. And if you're ever in the Wisconsin area, coming up 94 onto Highway 60, you're right in my neck of the woods. Hit me up and say hello. Hey Joey, hey, how are you? Central Florida. Hopefully it's nice down there. I miss nice weather, but I did go to the ski hill yesterday. In my past life, you guys, in my past life, I was a big snowboarder and I did a little bit of competitions with some big air. That feels like eons ago. And my youngest is Ivan. He just turned 6. He just had a birthday. And he's been tearing it up. So he's the only kid that let me actually teach him how to snowboard. My other 2 wanted nothing to do with me. So it's cool there. All right. Well, it's really cold here. So pretty happy mom moment. We rode up the big chairlift yesterday together. So pretty proud of him. So good little moment. But we're not talking about Ivan or my snowboarding career. We are talking about staying healthy and happy over the holidays. And preparation is key. And I know what you're thinking. Hope, I don't have time. Can I just say that the timeline timeline, not like timeline, but timeline, like someone says time, is a bunch of BS. And let me explain why. Throughout your day, if someone followed you around with a notebook, timing out how you spent every minute, not every hour, every minute of your day, bit by bit, piece by piece, I guarantee you with 150% confidence that you have time. You just don't want to use the time that you have. You just don't want to take the time to do those things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But awareness, being more mindful, being more aware of our surroundings, of the thoughts in our heads, of the people around us, only then can we make change. Only then. If you don't know, think about that for a second. If you don't know something exists, how can you change it? And so preparation is key. And maybe like the pre-preparation is following yourself around for a day. What do I mean by that? I mean paying attention closely to what it is and how you do it. Now, I do this periodically with myself, especially when I take on a new project or I notice that our life is getting busier, my kids are getting older, my business is changing. I take a day, a lot of times a week, but especially at least one day, and I observe myself very consciously through the day. What do I mean by that? I am on high alert the entire day, watching, paying attention to what I do and don't do. I try to become the observer of my thoughts, of my actions, of why I do or don't do things. And usually I notice that there are plenty of moments that I am wasting time. And I'm usually wasting time because I don't want to do the hard stuff that is necessary. Or I don't want to have to deal with feeling uncomfortable doing something new. Maybe you can relate. It's like that first time you decide to strap on your shoes and go out and walk the parking lot, or even like exercise outside your truck, or whatever it is. Go shop for healthy foods. I mean, you wouldn't believe the thoughts in some people's heads, the things that we tell ourselves that just aren't true, that then keep us from doing the things that are going to push us forward. And my awareness, my pre-preparation thoughts, what I noticed about myself a few years ago was that as much good as I was doing in my life, as much as I was pushing forward, there was a deep seed within me that actually didn't believe I could succeed. So all of those distractions, all of those things, all of those sabotaging moments, all of those time wasting, all the time I didn't go to bed when I was supposed to, all the time that I knew I should drink water in the morning, but I was like, oh, I'm too busy. Really? For 30 seconds to guzzle down a glass of water, you're too busy? Come on. I'm too busy. But yet you can go into the grocery store and get other things, but you can't get healthy food. You're too busy for that. Like, these are the thoughts in my head. And so if I want to change anything about my life, I first have to be aware of what's not working. Now, we're talking about staying healthy and happy over the holidays. And this aha moment, this preparation of observation, this noticing is no different if you're trying to prepare for making it through the holidays, interpret that as you wish, or it's just everyday life that you're looking to improve. So first things first is be aware. Notice what you notice. Take inventory over yourself, because you can't change what you don't know. And I will be honest with you, that step sometimes is the hardest. I know a couple of you watching are in my Your Wellness Pit Stop program right now, and there's a reason why we started week 1 with mindset. Because we are either our greatest asset or our biggest hindrance. It ain't nobody outside of us that's keeping us from where we want to go. It's us. And when we start to draw attention and awareness to what it is that we're doing and how it is that we can change, the sky's the limit. People ask me all the time how I have been in recovery for as long as I have, not on medication. I've never been on medication, and how I'm functioning in a happy, healthy life without the residuals of addiction. And it's because of stuff like this, you guys. An accumulation over many years, but is because of stuff like this. So awareness is number one. Number two is preparation. What do you need to do? Christmas Eve is Thursday. Maybe you're going to be on the road. That doesn't matter, because you still can fall victim to the like, oh, I'm by myself, so I'm just going to like eat crappy food and not do anything for myself because I'm alone. And people do that when they're home too. And you know, pardon my bad theatrics, but and that might not be totally true, so don't take it personal. But my point is, we can always prepare no matter what. So what is it that you need to do to prepare for a happier, healthy holidays? What do you need to do to walk into your small little party or family event or whatever it is? You're going to go wave at Aunt Sally and then stop for ice cream on the way home. I don't know. What is it that you need to do to go into that with guns a-blazing? For me, I'm getting together with a few of my sisters. They live all local. I see them regularly. I am the only one that has some food allergies, and I'm the only one that doesn't eat meat. I eat seafood, fish, that kind of stuff. I just haven't for very long. Some of it's allergy, some of it's choice. And my one particular sister doesn't ever accommodate stuff like that. And I know it. And so going there, I know, based on being aware of situations in the past and aware of my own response when there isn't something for me to eat, then I eat crap, which isn't a good choice. And then I feel like crap. And then the next day I wake up feeling like crap. And then it's a vicious cycle, because then I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get up and go for a walk. Oh, I'm not going to do this. Like, it's a mind game. It's a vicious cycle. So knowing this, I'm bringing my own main entree. I'm bringing a side dish that I know I will eat. I'm making sure I drink plenty of water going into that so I don't end up dehydrated. And I don't end up cranky. Dehydrated people are cranky, you guys. Dehydrated people have a short fuse. Dehydrated people are groggy and angry a lot of times. They're just agitated. Agitated is a better word. So dehydration is something you have complete control over. And it's as simple as drinking water. So that is my preparation to go into that. I know I have to food prep. I know I have to bring a dish to pass to every event I ever go to. So holidays or not, if I want to eat healthy, if I want to feel good about eating healthy, which then I can have a piece of something that's there, I have to put in the time to bring something with. The same is true if you go out on the road. Some of you are out on the road for a week. Some of you are home every night. Some of you aren't home for 6 months. Even when you leave your home, I know you're going to be gone longer than the food you can carry in your truck, but what if you take a little time and you prepare some meals, some food, some healthy snacking stuff to get you through a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, whatever it is? You're that much farther in eating healthy than you would have been if you're just like, I don't have a fridge, I don't have this, I don't have that. But there's something you can do, there's something you can prep. And when you start making those small little wins, you signal something in your brain that says, good job. You just ate something healthy. You did it. And then when you show up to have to get meals, wherever it is, however it is you choose to, the likelihood of you making a slightly better choice because you're feeling good about yourself has increased. So it doesn't just have to be the holidays with this mentality. It's not all or nothing, you guys. It's not black or white. It's not either I'm good or I'm bad. It's not, oh, I'm a truck driver, so I'm a special unicorn and I can't do things. And I call everybody a special unicorn. So I call myself a special unicorn, so don't take offense. But my point is, we have to get out of that mentality that we can't do things, that somehow our special life does not give us the ability to prepare to make healthier choices, because that is a lie. You and I both know that is a lie. So what can you do to prepare to have a healthier holiday? Preparation is key. Whether it's drinking water the morning before, making sure you're hydrated. Again, there are so many health complications that are connected to dehydration. Did you know that your brain operates on 85% water? So when you're thirsty, you've already been dehydrated for hours. For hours. And that means your brain is never functioning at full mass. No wonder. No wonder. So what if you just focus on hydrating a little bit more before the holidays, so you're not so edgy and Uncle Tom and Aunt Sally don't bother you so much, and you're in a better mood, all because you're hydrated. Whether you're celebrating in a truck or at home. What are you going to do to prepare? Me, I have to bring food that I want to eat because I have diet restrictions. And because I know that certain people's places that I go to, some people like never put out a vegetable on their table. And I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously? And so I know I want to bring that, or fruit, or whatever it is. What can you do to prepare? Whether it's for a holiday with your family or it's by yourself. How can you prepare? If you're spending Christmas alone because you're driving, start thinking now. You got a week's time, my friend. Where can I get to a Walmart? Where can I get to a grocery store? Where can I get to that has a sit-down something? I know there's not a lot out there right now, but little preparation. Little preparation. You may not know where you're going to be next Thursday, and I understand that, but what can I start doing now? Start thinking about it at least to make some healthy choices. Okay, so preparation. Number 2 is manage your stress. How are you going to manage your stress? How are you going to manage when things start bubbling over? When things start feeling a little bit more anxious? What are the tools in your toolbox? Don't tell me you don't have any. And don't wear that like a badge of honor. It makes me sad when I talk to people and it's like they give the me I don't have enough time bull line. That's such bullshit, and you and I both know that. Excuse my language. We have time for the things that we make time for. We have time for the things that we want most. We make time for the things that matter to us. So if you feel that stress meter creeping, breathing, it's free. You don't have to buy it at a truck stop. No one has to give you special permission to have it. You just got to tap into it. So inhaling and exhaling, just focusing on your breathing. If you're at home, what are things that make you happy? What are things that just relax you and put you at ease? Is it putting on your fuzzy slippers or your favorite pajamas or whatever it is? What are things that you can do to de-stress before the holidays come? Don't start thinking about de-stressing and preparing the morning of. That's just going to cause more anxiety. So it's a week away today. What can I start doing? Can I make a list? Things I need to go, places I need to go, things I need to grab, whatever it is, to know that you can go into this feeling happier and healthier. The third one is drinking more water. If you plan on drinking alcohol, please hydrate yourself. I'm not saying I'm against drinking. I like a good drink as much as anyone does. But I know every one alcoholic beverage that I have, I'm going to need 2 to 3 glasses of water to combat that. That's no joke. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. If you plan to dehydrate, dehydrate, dehydrate. Simple as that. You can be doing things like drinking water, add flavor to your water. There are some flavored waters already out there that have very minimal junk and sugar in it. So definitely read the labels on those. Always read the ingredients. Always check the sugar content, especially like for dyes and stuff like that. Like, why do we need red water if it's strawberry? I don't get it. But whatever. So make sure that you hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. If you don't have a water bottle, buy one. If you need water, buy a flat of water. Yes, it might be more expensive at the truck stop, but guess what? So is having a major health problem that's going to cause you thousands of dollars and take you off the road. I'll pay that extra $1 to $2 at the truck stop for a flat of water any day. And so make sure you stay hydrated. Number 4 is eat healthy before you go out for the holidays. So if you're going home and you're going to have a little family gathering, even if it's just with your immediate family or whatever you're doing, doesn't matter. Can you eat healthy in the morning? Can you have a little something before you go? Showing up for a party starving is a bad idea, you guys. Because your brain is going into like, I need food now mode, and it don't even care. It's like the switch has been turned off where we logically see what's good and bad, and we just want food. And we usually go towards the sugary, greasy, crappy stuff. So don't show up for a holiday event. I don't care if it's a small gathering with your family or not, hungry. If it's a holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that, I always wake up and I make sure I drink my glass of water, 16 to 24 ounces in the morning, and then I have a smoothie, or I have like some type of healthy food that can jumpstart my body, keep my blood sugar even and level, that's key, okay, and help me feel full. So then by the time whatever comes around, if I have to eat a meal again, whatever it is, I've put a lot of healthy food into my body. So when I do engage with kind of unhealthy stuff that I know isn't good for me, I'm not feeling guilty. Guilt is such a powerful emotion. And we often beat ourselves up so much when it comes to health and wellness, that we feel guilty that we're not meeting this perfect little picture that we've painted for ourselves. Health is not good or bad. Health is living healthy. And I also believe we should enjoy life. That's why, even as someone that's come from the yoga world, I eat meat. And I drink alcohol. And I love a gluten-free piece of cake as much as the next person. And I have a good recipe if you're wondering. So I'm not saying that you can never do these things. I love chocolate. Truffles, oh my gosh, like yes, hit me up. I love that stuff. But I don't overindulge because I'm feeding my body good food first. So I'm not craving the crap. So if you're craving the crap, it's because your body is deprived. Your body is just taking whatever it can get. Fuel before family. Fuel before family. So that you can go in with a level head and feel good about whatever it is you're going to do. Okay, last two actually, is exercise. Yes, get up and move your hiney. Get up and move around. If you're not an exercise person, it's okay. It's called walking. God gave you 2 legs, use them. Because if you don't use them now, and you're sitting all day, which I know many of you are, in 10, 20, 30 years, when you're in a wheelchair and you wonder, how did this happen? It happened because you've trained your body to only sit. You've memorized that position, that type of body movement. So if you want to use your legs later, use your legs now. If you want to be mobile and be able to do all the things you love when you're 70, 80, 90, you better start doing them now. And that can be something as simple as walking. Walking is still the number one exercise that we all can do to better our health. And it's free. And it's free. And when we exercise, when we move, I like movement, when we move, when we get up and actually start moving consciously, not only do we pump more oxygen to our brain, but exercise, conscious movement, whatever it is, actually helps release serotonin and endorphins and dopamine in the brain that says you can chill out now. You can feel good. So if you're in this vicious cycle of being angry, sad, depressed, and feeling like, oh, nothing is ever going to work, get up and move. And if you have the internal conversation like I used to have, where the second I want to get up and either go to the gym or exercise or do yoga or walk or play with my kids, and there's this voice in my head that says, don't do it. You're too busy. It's too much. It's too complicated. That's you. That's nobody else. That's the thoughts in your head telling you lies. And so get up and move. We oxygenate the body. We get our heart rate up. We help improve digestion and elimination. Constipation, guys, it's a big problem in America. And I believe, yes, it's part of the foods that we're eating, but it's because we as a society do not move enough. We don't. We don't move enough. Look at any other society in the world, even third world countries. I've lived in Nigeria for a year. I know what a third world country looks like. I lived right in one. Walking for miles. walking, walking, walking. And I know that's not always convenient and we might not have the time, but get up and move. A half an hour. I want to share this with you guys. Hold on a second here. Let me find it. Okay. Just 1/2 hour. 1/2 hour. 1/2 hour of movement. For someone that's right around 150 pounds. If you weigh a little bit more, it's going to be burning more calories. And this is for a male. So if you're a woman, again, it's going to be a little off, but around there. 1/2 hour of walking burns 140 calories. Now you can break that down. Maybe you can only walk for 15 minutes. That's all you have time for right now, but you can do another 15 minutes later on. Stretching. Just stretching for 1/2 hour or 2 blocks of 15 minutes or 6 blocks of 5. Burns 90 calories. Doing some weights. Hey, I love walking with weights. Get your hand weights out and walk with hand weights, 1 to 3 pound. Great way to double down. 110 calories. Dancing. 165 calories. Any type of aerobic activity. Anything. 240 calories. Yard work. 220 calories. Bouncing the basketball around. 220 calories. I'm not a runner. Maybe you are. We're looking at 295 calories. My point is when we move, we not only burn calories, but we also then make room for us to have something nice and yummy and not feel guilty about it. It's like canceling it out. And again, exercise, the more important thing, exercise and movement help boost hormones in the brain. And when our brain is happy, it signals the rest of our body and our autonomic nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system to say, chill out, it's okay now. You can relax. You don't have to be so edgy. Things are going to be okay. No one's going to take your teddy bear away. And if we are constantly going into the holidays, events, heck, the truck stop and talk to the clerk behind the desk and we are all agitated, a little bit of movement can do wonders for how we look at life. And that movement can be anything you want it to be. So when we approach the holidays this year, let's recap. Can you take a little bit of time to draw awareness to how you spend your time, how you react to things, how you go about your day so that you can make change? What is it that you need to prepare for? How is it that you need to prepare? Don't give me the line that, my life is so special, blah, blah, blah. Prepare, guys. Come on, put a little bit of time and effort into getting what you want. Just a little bit. Even if that only gets you a week out on the road of healthy food and then you got to kind of do your thing, that's a week. A little preparation goes a long way. And it's going to feed the mind, feed the soul, feed the body in a good way. Number 3 is manage stress. How are you going to manage your stress? What are the tools in your toolbox? Pull those out and use them. Don't just think about them. Drink water. Drink water. I know the whole stopping thing with driving truck, but can you get your water in right away when you wake up in the morning? The second you park for the night, you got a bathroom. Sure, you might have to walk to it. Sure, you might have to put your boots and coat on, but it's there. Start hydrating. You will be amazed at how much better you feel. How much more energy, clarity, the brain fog, all of that is gone. Weight loss, constipation, sleeping, all of that. Muscle cramps, dehydration, man. So hydrate. The next one was eating healthy before you go. So what can I have that morning before I go and have my Christmas celebration or whatever it is so I make better choices? Can I get up and move? Last one is, can I get up and move? A little bit of exercise, a little bit of movement. Sure, you might have to get up earlier or stay up later or whatever it is, but I promise you can find a window to fit it in. 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 3 minutes there, it all adds up. It all adds up. So don't approach exercise or movement in this time block of I have to work out for an hour or 30 minutes all at once. Space it out through your day. You have tools, and now it's time you use them. I want to give a big shout out to Davy Crockett TA Petro in Greenville, Tennessee. I just pulled up their website. Their diesel is currently $2.67. If you haven't been there yet, please let them know that Hope sent you, not them, from Chrome and Steel Radio, and they will treat you really well. They have the best treats, the best food, the best everything, and their service is fantastic. And if you're looking for a tube of Stiff Mother Trucker, definitely stop there. They have them in stock, and say thank you for carrying our line. I also want to give a big shout out to Jack's Chrome Shop. Without them, Chrome and Steel would not be possible. If you need any chrome, they're the people to go to, and have Jack know, well actually Dave, it's not really Jack anymore. Let Dave know that Hope sent you. Most importantly, the holidays should be a happy time. The holidays are a time to remind us of what's important in life. Now, you would hope that we do that all the time, but sometimes it's not the case. But at least use this time. During these circumstances, these crazy times, we don't always get to pick our environment or the situation that we're in, but we can pick our attitude. And I hope you pick a better attitude. I hope you pick an attitude that lifts people up instead of crushes them down. I hope you pick an attitude that inspires yourself as well as others to keep on trucking. And I hope you pick the next best thing that you can do for yourself right now. Because that's, my friends, that's how you start. Please check us out over at Mother Trucker Yoga. We're on Facebook. Make sure you're following us. And if you haven't, let me grab one. Hold on one second. If you haven't yet, grab the tube of Stiff Mother Trucker Pain Relief Cream. Super excited. We were recently featured in Forbes. We were recently featured in Healthy and Fit Magazine. We were recently featured in Boomers Magazine. Stiff Mother Trucker. $15, you guys. $15, free shipping. I try to make it as easy as possible for you. Buying a tube of this helps me help all of you. Helps me help all of you keep bringing great content, keep on giving you guys what you're looking for, and keep on helping other truck drivers in need. So Stiff Mother Trucker, head over to our website, mothertruckeryoga.com, click on the pain relief tab, and you can grab yourself a tube. We are still in shipping mode, and you may get it. You might get it by Christmas time. If not, it's going to be a great New Year's gift. But please head over and support us as well. And most importantly, share out this broadcast with someone that you feel might need it. You never know when someone else might need a dose of hope. And hearing what you heard today might be exactly what they need. All right, show me some love in the bottom. Until next time, I will be here. I will be here next week, which is Christmas Eve day, talking about who knows what, but I will be here next Thursday. And until next time, goodbye, my friends.